Okay, so hello everyone today. How you doing today? It's a nice Sunday. Weather's pretty nice in Missouri today, and you can hardly see me because there's so much shit in front of me. On one hand, there isn't as much stuff. It's more like a lot of it's really big's more the problem. So there's a lot of different things, and you big hardware people probably can already recognize two unique things probably already. So let's try to dig into some of the big stuff. So, and I also need this case here. Yep. Okay, so first nice find. I got a fat PS2. Comes with a original PlayStation memory card. And it had Kingdom Hearts: A Chain of Memories in it. I just threw it in one of the Redbox discs I have. I have like probably 100 of these fucking things because of trading in cheap Redbox games. But it was $12. And it does work. It has lots of bad scuffs all around it. But it does work. I'm actually amazed this disc works. Actually, it's probably what I'm more amazed by. I'm not sure if it'll be easy to see. Let's see. Yeah, like that. See that? That has a circle completely around the disc. And it actually worked. Now, it might freeze at some point in that game. But I'm just shocked it boots up. So, that was a nice find for $12. The PS2, like I said, it works. So, that functions. It's all good and dandy. Get a little drink. Starting off with a waspy voice. That's not good. So another big item I'm sure a lot of people can always spot. A NES for $12. Its spring works inside and that. It's good condition. What I was really tempted to is the ports look very clean. They look very nice and clean and everything. It looks very nice condition aside from these small little scuffs on the top. I have not tested it yet, but usually NES stuff can still be sold for like parts even if it doesn't work. So I figured I wasn't in a rush to figure out whether that one worked or not. Then the other major thing taking up a lot of table space here. We'll get it out of the way so I have some more table space here. Is Imaginators. Oh no. That wasn't all the way good. Off to all a terrible start now. Mr. T took a plummet. Mr. T doesn't like plummeting. But this was in the Walmart clearance sale for $15. So I'm trying to see if I can trade it or sell it to someone for like $20 or something just to get a few extra dollars out of it or something. If not, I was just going to give it away or something to a charity thing my mom does at times. Because that's what I did with a lot of those for the Disney ones. Crap, I imagine it. No, yeah, it escapes my mind. Affinity. Disney Affinity. I bought a bunch of Disney Affinity ones really cheap before for that. Actually, I bought two of those. I don't have them in here, but they were the toy box ones for $1 also at the Walmart clearance house, so I bought those to give to that. But one of the nice things, the really nice things I got here, was the Link Between Worlds for the 3DS for $9 at Walmart, brand new. I have no idea why it was sealed brand new for $9, but I wasn't going to complain about that. That was a good deal in my opinion. I do have, let's see, that was actually just saying that randomly by accident. I did find some cheap controllers at the Goodwill too that I was tempted to buy. This one is a bizarre racing type controller for the PS1 if I remember correctly. It has a turning joystick, a trigger in the back, and a lot of very funky looking buttons. They're different height to them. They're not all one height. They're just kind of a different height each. It's a bit bizarre. I'm not sure if this was made for a Pacific game. Let's see, it's tagged for Ultra Racer on the top. But I do remember seeing a YouTuber talk about this, and it was like $3. Actually, I think it was half off, so it was $1.50, I believe. So I figured I'd get that one because that was just an interesting one. And I also had the opportunity to get 2 turbo controllers. I'm not sure if this one's compatible with the PS2, but it has programmable turbo, and I've gotten one of these ones before for the PS1, which has turbo too. The one I have is kind of kicking the bucket, so it's kind of nice finding that. Because turbo controllers sometimes can get a little hard to find for certain systems as time goes on. Just shuffling around, you probably notice these Lego Dimensions. I believe, let's see, it was $5, Mr. T. $5 for the big old Powerpuff Girls, and $5 for Gremlins. Those were also in Walmart's clearance aisle. I got those for my nephew and my niece. But I'm still trying to look for an Xbox One version of Lego Dimensions, because that's what they have. They have an Xbox One version, so. Now, something I'll be unboxing is this from PlayAsia. This is kind of like a Earthbound Zelda-ish kind of game, so I'm going to be unboxing that in a little bit. Something randomly odd I just got today when I went to do like drop off plastic for recycling. There, I stopped by the Goodwill and they had this boxed old PC software. Now this ain't a game; it's actually one of those interactive things. But I'm a sucker for big boxed old PC stuff because, you know, it's hard to come by. It was only $1 and it's sealed. It's never actually been fucking open, though the price sticker on it does not have a company, but wherever it got discounted all the way to $2.99, wherever it last was on the store shelf. But yeah, if you ever grew up with Busytown, which I actually did grow up with Busytown, so it was kind of nice finding it myself. But I don't know if was Busytown even in Europe. I don't know. For the European viewers out there, I know it was around when I was a kid in America. But that's some of the more odd things. The last really odd thing here, besides the normal kind of more newer stuff, is I found a Studio Ghibli DVD at the Goodwill, and it is obviously a Japanese version of it. It has very minor damage on it, but I was like, why not? I'll probably give it a better home than most people, so I was like, just why not? So let's see, let's separate the very brand new, and I also got this from PlayAsia, also the other limited exclusive. But let's see, let's put all the brand new stuff there and the slightly older stuff here. So it was like $1, I think. Yeah, I believe it was just $1. It's complete. It's in good condition, so I was like, sure. Why not? And then, now I have a version of Police Quest SWAT, but what I found interesting about this one that I found is on this side it says Collection Series, and when I look inside it, it has Dylan F. Gates Police Quest Collection, the 4 Most Wanted. And I didn't look this up quite yet, so I'm not. The one I have does not have this disc. It has these other ones, which are just labeled disc 1 through 4, I believe. Let's see, was there a disc behind this here? 1, 2, 3, yeah, 4 discs. But it did not come with this or mention this on the cover, so I'm not sure what this disc is exactly, if it's a game or just like additional content. It does say, interestingly enough, I just noticed that, it says weighted M-17. So 17 plus mature ages. So I'm not... Does the game itself have a weighting on it? No, there's no weighting on the case itself, so that's kind of interesting. But it was in good condition, so I'm not really sure what that disc is, but I bought it in case it was something I wasn't aware of. A really nice find I also got yesterday when I went to get a new mattress. Disgaea 3 for the Vita. Since I am a Elite Pro, I got for $14.49. It's complete. I don't know if it had a advertisement insert, but I doubt it had a book. So, as far as I understand, the Vita version has all the content on it. So, and this can work on the PlayStation TV. They did do an update for it, so I can actually capture footage for this title. For a long time, it apparently didn't work with the TV. But just out of the blue one day, they made an update for it. So it is compatible with the PlayStation Vita TV. So that is something I could actually play down the road. Though I will probably play Disgaea 1 first before. Like, I'm really looking forward to the remaster of Disgaea 1 because I think it's an excellent opportunity to take another stab at the game. Because I got pretty far. I got really far, and I got kind of messed up because I didn't make my magic users kill those quickly. Is the major thing that kind of screwed me up. So, and out in the random blue out a Salvation Army because we went to a town that was about 30 minutes away from here to pick out a mattress. I did, but there was a Salvation Army building there. They didn't have too much, but they did have a PSP copy of Street Fighter Alpha 3 Max for $3. It's complete. It's in very good condition. Besides the bottom hook hinge being broken in the case. But since the book is nice and thick, it keeps it still in there as long as you don't open it long. So with new stuff, I did get, and this recently got announced for American version. Europe has been getting all these VR games physically, just all kinds of physical VR games, while America is not getting too many. So, this, what was it, about 2 months ago, was showing up on, like, PlayAsia and other places you can do importing. So, this is boasting to be a really, really complicated VR game. Let's see. Malicious robots are plowing the world as a result of mankind's reckless experiments in this atmospheric first-person action-adventure game. Built exclusively for VR, you must use both your wits and your combat skills to survive. The fate of mankind rests in your hands, the last of human alive. But one of the best VR, most complex adventures. I've seen several places say this is supposed to be a really not, some people say like a lot of VR games feel very experimental demo-ish. This is a lot of people saying this feels like a really, really complex big game in VR. I don't know if that's accurate, but I did originally do a pre-order with PlayAsia. It got canceled. I pre-ordered it very late, just like 2 days before it came out, so I guess all the copies got swagged. But there was a guy who actually was selling the copies from Europe on the American Amazon site. So I bought through that. But like about a week ago, they announced a physical one for America. So luckily, I only probably lost out $1, so it wasn't the end of the world. It wasn't like a giant overprice. This game I hear a lot of praise for too, Moss. Anytime I played Werewolves Within, like, people were just like, hey, you played Moss? Did you play Moss? Like, everyone was just saying this game was fantastic. You need to download it. You need to buy it now. Get it. I don't like how they put all these ratings on the front. I would prefer that on the back as opposed to the front. Unless they have, like, a reversible cover. That's a good way. So you can use that as marketing, and people who want it to look nice can flip it around. But I don't really know much about this game, but I just hold it. It was really good. I got it from Best Buy with 20% off. Something else I got with it was Shaq Fu, A Legend Reborn. I've heard very mixed feelings of this game. And I just wanted to give it a go because a lot of politically correct people hate the living fuck out of it, and I always enjoy taking a piss off on politically correct people. So I went and bought it to see what I think about it. And at the time, this nobody knew exactly what this was referring to, where it says bonus for you, free additional content, because it's free digital content that no one knew what it was yet, but it's out now, and it's a weird short campaign where you apparently play Barack Obama and beat up a bunch of shit. It's weird. So, and then of course the last two games, like I said, this is supposed to be like a weird, like what Earthbound was to RPGs, this is to The Legend of Zelda, basically, I guess is the best way to say it. And this is supposed to be kind of a tower defense game with a dash of bullet hell thrown in it. So, and I heard this is a really good game. I heard this is really good, so I'm actually excited to try that out. Let's see, where is my knife so we can cut these open and take a look at the contents, the lovely contents inside. I didn't take this one out of the thin layer of plastic that's in it. Guess surprised nobody's asking anything. Nobody's like, how could you bought Shaq Fu? What are you? Insane? You're a lunatic. A madman. It's Dan. It's Dan. That one guy. But let's see, I got copy 1,344 of the Tower Defense kind of thing, and I got number 197 of this. So that's not too bad. I believe these were both 3,000 ones, I believe. So let's take a look in the stuff. So anyone find any exciting stuff this week or lately in general? I really think the systems have been a really nice, because if you remember correctly, I found a 360 in the last video. So I've been having this weird rampage of finding all kinds of systems lately. It's been kind of strange. Kind of strange. And apparently this is for home use only, according to the label. Is this 2-player? That's single player, and yeah, I assumed that was single player too, so. They always make these things too tight, so you can't get this out without bending it a little. It's always a pain. So, let's see. I don't remember what comes with the obvious game. A lot of them come with a soundtrack, too. So, let's see. It looks like that's all that one comes with, is a soundtrack. Yeah, that's kind of interesting. It has a little spine artwork there, like Sega Saturn games did. Original soundtrack. It has 21 tracks. It's kind of interesting seeing the little spine art there on there, though. You don't usually see that on music stuff. I saw that a lot on Sega Saturn titles in Japan, at least when you import, not American ones. Yeah, I've heard this is a really good game. Whoa, wait a minute. I know something inconsistent right now. So the back of the box says it's a single player game, but it proudly says right on the back, split screen co-op 1 to 2 players. Somebody made an oopsie. Might try that, see if I can split screen that, share screen that with Dan, maybe. But it looks like that's all it comes with is an art book, a soundtrack and the game. So, see, nope, the other slot was for the soundtrack. But yeah, this one I've been a little excited for. I always hate putting this stuff back together sometimes, though. Why won't you go down all the way now? I'll have to figure that out. Now, this one, I don't... Like I said, it's supposed to be like a Legend of Zelda game. I hear it's really good. I've heard a lot of people say it's really good, too. And I'm still waiting on these limited editions. Dan knows a little about this. Right now, I'm kind of getting screwed over about the Unepic limited edition. Though the admin on the Discord server might actually save it. Because he messaged me saying he actually thinks he has a few extras. So if that turns out true, I will demand the admin for the PlayAsia Discord server to get a raise. Because Dan knows how disappointed I was about that. He knows all too well. It has a little ding in the corner. Wow, that is really... I can't even get my fucking finger on now. Can I raise that a little? Oh my goodness, that's really fucking tight. This one definitely doesn't just have a soundtrack in it, unless the soundtrack is here. Holy crap, there's all kinds of shit in here. Let's see. So, it also came with a sticker. But that was outside the... So, we got a number card. Which actually, now I think about it, this one didn't come with one. Kind of weird. I'm not really sure why they're really bothering with these. You usually do this when, there's cloning, and nobody has really found good ways to clone model and stuff. But I guess it's future-proofing, I guess. Because, I could maybe eventually see it. Ooh, this is interesting. It looks like it's a fold-out map of the game. I'll leave that sealed in. It looks like they're continuing the same thing with, again, this spine on the soundtrack with 20 tracks on it. And then the game. That has some weight to it. That feels like that might have a book in there. Man, the really nice thing about all these limited editions that PlayAsia and Limited One are doing is a lot of these are coming with booklets now, which is... it's just so weird finding booklets now. Yeah, it has a booklet. And it looks like it's a pretty decent one. Full color. Well, it is in color, but there isn't really too much going on in it. And for some reason, the other half of the book has scenery in it. Not really sure. That's a little picture there. Kind of has a very NES-iskness to it. And it has a reversible cover. That's interesting. I'm not sure if you can see that too well through the blue there. It's like a kid drawing of a tree and a landscape, so it's kind of interesting. But I don't know the storiness of this game, but it's just supposed to be a very... From what I've seen of gameplay, I have not seen lots of gameplay, but it definitely looked like a very Zelda-ish game, so that might be interesting to try on a random stream of that, but I'm kind of more interested to try that. I really wanted to try the Unepic on console, but like I said, that's kind of in limbo with two other limited games that PlayAsia has, because they were all together, so I'm hoping the admin will pull this through for me, because this will be awesome if he does. And it's a good thing he messaged me before I finalized with the people I was talking with in email. It probably would have made it more complicated. So that's about it I got for today. Like I said, in the realisticness, it wasn't as much. It just was a lot of big boxes. You got questions about it? Let's see, swing that. That's messing it up. Oh. It's like... Yeah. See, instead of playing a Zelda-ish game, why don't you just buy, if you paid attention to videos? No, I'm just not. I'm being, I already have Breath of the Wild. I got during Black Friday. Remember I bought the, that version that comes with some book or some shit. Which really must have pissed off people who originally bought the game, honestly. It's like, did you just release a thing after releasing this game that has shit that comes with it for the exact same price as the game launched? And then the people on Black Friday got, what was it, $10 off at Walmart, I think? Man, you just got here from Black Friday? Wow, that's some time travel technology there. Somebody call the doctor. Dan's running amok. But, yeah, that was during Black Friday. I think it was like $10 off at Goodwill. Not, at Walmart. At Walmart. So, yeah, honestly, if I was somebody who bought the game back when it first came out, only like, what, a month ago from Black Friday, I would have probably been pretty livid about that. Just because I think it's supposed to have like a map and like a limited little guidebook or something that gives you tips and shit. Not that I'm going to use that when I play it, or at least not initially. Maybe in the later end portions when I'm maybe looking for secrets, maybe, if it even conveys anything about that. I don't know if it does. But, so you're going to be sharing this time traveling technology, right? I need to go in the past and create a few changes, you know. You can do that, right? I gotta give them, even though it's really hard to get these initially opened, the packing is not too hard to figure out. I've seen some pretty funky limited editions that are kind of just like, I'm not sure how the hell all this packing goes back together. But I think what I'm probably, out of what I got here that I'm most interested in trying is this. I love tower defense games. It's been a long time. Really long time since I played a really good tower defense game. So that I'm really excited to try. And I don't know. I'm really interested in this oddity. We exist in a world where Shaq Fu and Busby got sequels, and there's so much better stuff rotting in the depths of hell right now that could have used that opportunity. It's such a shame. Though I've heard that this, even from people who really hate this game, that's still better than the original Shaq Fu. So, but I think the big thing that's kind of a disappointing thing is this doesn't have co-op. For a beat 'em up game without co-op is a pretty sinful thing to me. So it better be really good. Probably isn't. I'll probably be lucky if it's just average. But I would probably be excited to try these because, like I said, there's a lot of people saying these are very good VR games. But I'm always playing a lot of VR games. And I've been trying to do a few different ideas. I'm thinking, because I'm trying to finish the summer lessons. I'm thinking on one day I'm going to do just a random stream via the PS4 and kind of try out some of what VR streaming from the console is like. And try that, see if that's any good. Might be, might not. Have to see. Might be able to kind of coax something interesting out of that, maybe. But I was really excited getting Disgaea 3, though. I think that was a very nice find, though. A return to form. And, you know, that's actually sad, because it's really buggy on console. Now that I've played a decent amount, it is really buggy online in that. And it's still sad. I would still say so far I enjoy it. I'm enjoying it way more than Diablo 3. But, yeah, I'd say the NES and the PS2 were really good finds, though. when it comes to other stuff there. So that was pretty nice. What's going on with other stuff? My mom did go to the hospital yesterday. A few people already know about that. So yesterday kind of turned into a little disaster because my PS4 crashed when I was streaming, and I had to check that. My hard drive got rebuilt, and we installed several updates, and my mother went to the hospital late at night that day, so I didn't really get to do much of that. My night was pretty much a disaster, to be honest. Aside from several people who left lots of stuff around my AFK kennel. But anyway, I'm currently going to try and do some grinding this week after work with Persona and specifically Arc the Lad, because I haven't really did much of Arc the Lad in a while because I've just been needing to grind. And I mean, let's be honest, a lot of times people don't enjoy grinding, especially in really old RPGs. So, that's what I'm going to try and mess with after work on some random little streams this week, hopefully that. But besides that, there ain't too much going on. Work is hopefully going to slow down after July. Let's see, I don't think the buggy is just online. It's more when you're online, but single player is still a bit buggy. Well, I'm sure there's some bugs in single player too, but I mean, there's a lot of noticeable odd bugs with the online so far. But work is supposed to be slowing down after July. It depends on the market with my job. My job. So hopefully Fridays will start becoming the norm again with streaming. But if not, then it's gotta be stuck on Saturdays or that. But outside that, not really much else really going on. Just pretty much normal stuff. Work, trying to fit some games in, trying to hang out and play some games with you all. That kind of stuff. Nothing too abnormal. But if no one has any questions, though, I guess we'll kind of end it there. I am still thinking of doing a video talking about E3. I was initially doing something with Carter, but it's been kind of hard to kind of get time with him to continue it, so I may just get the video I did with him and his friends put up, and then do a extra video talking about the rest of E3, just myself probably, because it's been kind of hard to get some of the people I asked. But if you're interested in that, feel free to contact me with that. Actually, Dan, just to give you a spoiler for review I'll be doing down the road once because I'm going to get, I found my Woxio card. Since when I did stream videos of Way to Historia with my Woxio card, and there were no desyncing with the audio, so I have to use my Woxio card to do it. So I just gotta get that hooked up to my computer. But the last DS title I finished, Scourged Hive, it's kind of like, what if Metroid was a little more bun-mashy, top-down view? But it has basically a redhead Samus character in it. I'm like, oh, well, I bet this character will be right down Dan's alley, actually. I was going to make a joke about that, like have Samus come in. It's like, oh, no, that's the wrong game. This one's more Dan's taste. It's redhead. Poof. I was kind of thinking of a weird intro for that. But, yeah, Scourge Hive, which I believe I mentioned was the last game I was playing the last time I did a pickups video. I'm currently playing, during my breaks on my DS, what was it? It's Dungeon Explorer. Dungeon Explorer is a Hudson Soft franchise that I believe started on the TurboGrafx 16. But I have the DS Dungeon Explorer. The graphics are quite fucking horrible. But the gameplay is kind of just, mediocre gauntlet type arcade fun. So And it lets you save anywhere. So it works out for Blake, so I'm not sure too much about that one. I'm like level 9 in it. So, I don't know. I don't have a good opinion of that one yet. But Scourge Hive, I have a lot of criticism and a few interesting points to it. It's a mixed game. It's pretty cheap. But that and the dungeon game, I got reviews made. I just need to get the walkthrough card hooked up to my PC, and I can get those done as reviews. That's something I was planning to do some today, hopefully, depending on, like right now, my dad took my mom to the hospital to do a quick checkup just because what was wrong was because I explained this before, so I'll try to explain this really briefly. Her kidneys are having trouble. They found cancer on her lung. She went through that poison shit they do with cancer, and she did that for about half a year. Got off that because it was really messing her up. And her kidney, I feel like it messed up her donated kidney she had because her original kidneys died on her. And she did dialysis before getting a donated kidney, but I feel like it messed with her kidney. Her kidney is still alive, but it's messed up. But your kidney regulates a lot of stuff in your body from what you drink and that. And a lot of water was collecting her legs the last about year. So, hey Sega CD, Universe or Vampire Mike? We can go with Vampire Mike. It sounds edgier. But so the doctor feels like that her dialysis was taking a lot of the water out of her, because your kidney does that. It goes through water in your body and that. So when she started doing dialysis again, it's been taking a lot of water out of her legs. So the doctor feels like it's been taking a lot of water out of her body in general, because their subjective opinion on what was wrong last night was that she was dehydrated. So he recommended trying to eat more salt so the water gets filtered around her body more. So she's feeling a little bit better today of that. But depending on that, I might not get around to getting some of my reviews done today. That's what I've been trying to do lately. But Sundays have been just kind of chaotic. But yeah, besides that, besides real life stuff, things have just been mostly average work. Doing Friday overtimes, getting too much extra money. That Genesis collection, by the way, Dan, it's somewhere stuck in the mail. So they might have to resend it or something. It seems to be like lost in the ether or something. I'm not quite sure what happened there. So, anywho, that's about it. Let's see. Vampire Mike sounds like a struggling DJ. Oh dear. A struggling DJ. Got some reps, I got DJs, here we go and snap his Vampire Mike, man. And going down the town and going to play some Sega CD. Got to have full motion video. Really? Oh, I did not know you did that kind of thing. You just learn the weirdest things about people, you know, sometimes randomly. Just like, oh, I didn't know that. Well, I didn't mean to make fun of you, Evan, if it came off like that. Nothing against you. I honestly just didn't think that'd be something you did, to be honest. Oh, you're kidding? Oh, well, fuck you. Why am I so gullible? I'm so fucking gullible. Damn it. Pixie does that to me all the fucking time, man. Now it's catching on. Fuck you, I'm going home. Okay. But, that's... Yeah. I don't think there was anything else. So, that's pretty much all what's new, what's going on, what's new pickups. Yo, 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 it's Vampire Mike. See what I did there? Yo, 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 it's a vampire on the mic. See what I did there? Nice. A vampire on the mic. Ladies and gentlemen. Well, ladies mainly. I think the gentlemen will probably be safe. But ladies, you might want one. One fall away. And that glare. If only I had the stuff that got the glare off my glasses. But then I end up like that douchebag fucking soy face fuckle who has fake glass frames. He just wears frames with no fucking lenses in them. That was hilarious when somebody called him out on that in a random video. It's like, are you wearing frames with no lenses in them to just look like you're intelligent or something, or you just fucking stupid? That was funny. That was funny. That was a long time ago. That guy got canceled too. He hasn't done shit in like, what, 2 years or something? I don't even remember what that guy's name was. That dude was fool. He was like way out there. Put simply, he was like way in that Resident Evil 5 racism shit. So, if you need an idea what kind of woo out there kind of shit. So, but I think that's it of that. So, I'm sorry for those who showed up late, but this will be on the main channel later if you want to catch what you missed of that. And for those watching on YouTube in the future, thank you for watching. If you learned anything interesting, feel free to leave a like. And if you didn't feel like there was anything interesting at the video, feel free to leave horrible dislikes and rage comments and be as despicable as you can be. Anyway, thank you for joining. Till next time. Might stream a little later today also, depending on things. I really want to try and get a few reviews done because I got like a little stack of them. It's kind of getting kind of crazy. So, anyway, thank you for joining. See ya.